Chubstep.
Jrad.
Creating the oil of Goldman.
Steed.
Chubstep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
I like your nurse's uniform, guy.
These are OR scrubs.
Oh, are they?
The #1 podcast in the world, Chubstep.
I like milk.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started.
Hello, welcome back. We are live. We're always live, 24/7, twitch.tv, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. Go ahead and follow us.
On trends. Okay, we are here with a special guest. Trent, you've been on the show a few times. Do you know how many times you've been on?
I think it's my third time, right?
I didn't actually look before.
I can vouch for him. I can vouch for 3.
Yeah, three.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is your fourth time.
It's an honor.
This is your fourth time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's an honor. It's a pleasure.
Okay, good. Good. All right. Well, we're having you on because people are very upset at you right now.
People are pretty pissed.
Yeah.
So
not new.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, well, first of all, Trent, you're walking on a highway right now. What state are you in right now?
I'm in Arizona. Big AC, Prescott, Arizona. Trying to find
That's right.
Amy.
Okay, Prescott, Arizona. Is it 2 hours? Okay, what doesn't matter? They have some weird thing with daylight savings where sometimes it's 1 hour behind, sometimes it's 2 hours behind.
2 hours.
We went over this. Yeah, we went over that in a previous Chubstep.
I
think
people can go listen to that about daylight savings. All right. Anyway, Trent, we've talked to you about this before, but you are a firefighter. What is the term you like to use, though?
Wildland firefighter is standard,
Wildland
but I now work this season. I've been working for the Sacramento Hotshots.
Sacramento Hotshots. That's top tier. Yeah. When the big boys, when the big fires start, they send you in.
Yep. Yeah, they pretty much get the best of the assignments. They're the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Of firefighting.
You guys should call yourself the Hot Stops. Because you make it not hot. Pitch it.
Yeah, please ask if they're fine with that. So, Trent, the big reason we were besmirching your name a few weeks ago because the smog or smoke was so bad in Chicago from the Canada wildfires that they actually canceled my weeknight volleyball league. And what was I? So now I'm getting fat.
Yep.
Dang. How do you think I feel? I'm right there in it, dude.
But we heard you left. You left before the fires.
So you showed up to fight the Canada wildfires, and then you just were like, "I'm out of here. This is too much." Right? That's what that's what I heard. So maybe you tell your side of the story.
It's too much. So basically, I just ran with the tail between my legs, and got out of there.
Yeah.
No, so it's kind of a weird story. Like we were going over there usually. So like a typical firefighting assignment is 2 weeks. Okay. And like, that's pretty standard. You work 16-hour days for 2 weeks and then you get 3 days off. Every once in a while when they really need you, they'll extend you to 21 days. Sometimes they'll do something where you do 2 weeks, you R&R, relax and rehabilitation in place. And then they'll send you extend you another 2 weeks. So you're basically spending like a month in that place. And we expected one of those two choices, either to get extended or to do R&R in place.
Yeah.
And neither of those happened.
Oh.
So Canada was like, just let it burn, baby.
Yeah. So they sent 5 hotshot crews and like an American team there. So like the team was to organize everything. Like they have it down in the US. They know what's up. And basically they were asking for additional resources from Canada, Quebec. And basically they kept speaking in French and not really communicating well with like the Americans.
Oh.
And so so we just like, they decided to do like their own team, own hotshot crews and all that stuff. There was also some like 150 Portuguese firefighters too.
Oh,
Whoa. All right.
Yeah. So there's people from all over the place. And basically we were there. There's a lightning complex. So there was like probably 20 plus fires, all, you know, I think it totaled 1 million plus acres in just Quebec area. And we flew into this small remote mining town and then went even further remote by driving 3 hours north. And yeah, we took care of the fires like that were directly jeopardizing the town, but then they like weren't 100% suppressed. And like, we don't, you know, usually leave until they're 100% suppressed or whatever, but they just sent everybody home. So it was really weird.
Inside job.
I gotta blame the French Canadians for that.
Inside job. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance
Could be a big insurance.
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny. They evacuated that small little like lake town. They evacuated it like 3 times. And then the one time they evacuated, they brought people back while we were there. And then 2 days later, the whole town was just covered in smoke. The whole area was just like, probably like way worse than Chicago, I'm sure. And then the mayor evacuated a town with like a World War or Cold War sirens and a bus just going through the town saying evacuate by 5 p.m.
Like Chernobyl or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So Trent, how bad is it up there? When you were up there, is it just like terrible, or was it when you're right in it, is it not that much different than other fires you've been around?
You know, the terrain and fuel type is different. It was actually mostly flat in Quebec, Canada.
Okay.
Kind of a good thing. And the way they fight fires, like I usually fight fires in the Southwest. So like, we don't have water that readily available. They have it every like 100 feet. So we could put in a pump somewhere and start like pumping water to a fire, or like, it's weird. They're like, it's like almost like a tundra up there where there's like a huge thick layer of moss and then water underneath. And then they use a lot of dozers to like do. So we usually like dig line. They just push the trees over with dozers, which we do, but that's all they use.
Interesting. So and that seems to work okay. But I mean, like, this thing is still bad. I kind of thought it was like wrapping up, but it's like still pretty bad, right?
Yeah. So Canada in a whole, like, they don't have a large firefighting force, and they have like when one region is in trouble, say like Saskatchewan's in trouble, they'll send like all their crews from all over to that region to help out. But now, like, you see Alberta, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Quebec, it's all on fire. It's all burning. So they're short on resources. They need people. And that's where they're, starting to do international firefighters and get our help.
God, do you think part of the problem is that the Canadians are too nice, and so like they're just trying to be too nice to the fires, and they just kind of stand their ground and put it out?
That is the sole reason.
Okay,
they're too big of pussies.
Yeah.
They also only speak French in Quebec, which is really weird.
It's crazy.
Like they barely speak any, especially where we were up further north. It was like, hard to find somebody that spoke English.
That's crazy. Because you go to France and everybody there speaks English too. So it doesn't make any sense. In France, they're speaking English. I don't know why you're not speaking it. It is interesting. It's a cool part. I mean, it's crazy that's a part of Canada that just is very French. Trent, you had a crazy thing with the flies, right? What was it, deer flies or something?
Oh God.
Yeah, deer or horse flies. Yeah, so like it's super buggy up there, and it sucked. Like it made the 2 weeks so long, just getting attacked by flies and mosquitoes. No, honestly, mosquitoes were mildly bad. The flies were worse. And then like everybody once in a while would get bit. I got bit in the face, like right above the brow, and it just swelled up like my eye completely shut. Same with another dude. Yeah, and his hands looked like he was on my 500-pound life. They bite pretty bad.
I honestly might go roll around in some fire if it's maybe to ward off the flies.
Yeah, like
Rub
what do you
some
put on like
ash
a
on
ton
you.
of suns? Does anything work to prevent them? or not?
Sunblock? Were you gonna say sunblock?
No, I meant to say
layer
bug
of
spray, but
sunblock.
whatever. Yeah.
No, bug spray doesn't work. We were using at one point. We were just like the smoke does help, so
Yeah.
you just got to inhale.
Yeah, let
smoke
that fire
or
burn a
you're
little
eaten by
longer.
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe that's
put it
what
out
they're
at
doing.
sundown.
That's the reason.
I heard urine works, Trent. You should try that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just start peeing on each other's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
Bugs
could
hate
use
it.
your own. You could use your own. Get a
Golden
mason
showers.
jar.
Yeah. Exactly.
No,
It's a little old Canadian trick.
Yeah,
Maybe
but it was a good time overall.
Yeah. And so now you're fighting a different one. You went straight from there to fighting a different one in Arizona?
Yeah, we had a couple days off, and then we're in AZ, Arizona. We just got pre-positioned here. There was no fires, and then as soon as we got out here, within a day, there was a fire.
Okay. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we know it's gonna start a fire eventually.
Yeah,
It's gonna be soon.
Yeah. Interesting. So trying to want to keep you too long because you're helping out. But are there any sort of things like just with this fire in general that like you see? Because I've never seen it where it's like affecting other countries and other states and stuff like that. Like, do you see this slowing down soon, or do you think this is going to be something that's going on for a while?
Yeah, so we kind of said this from the get-go, that like the only thing that's really going to stop this is winter. You know, like
Really? Crazy.
Oh, that's not soon.
No, that's a while.
they'll get some rain. Like the rain will slow it down. They got some rain when I was there, and it like slowed it down a little bit. But then as soon as it dries out, it just wakes back up and starts over again. We were able to like flank it on one part of this fire, and then like it just took off in another direction. Like, yeah, it's so big. There's split so thin with resources. It'll just have to wait till winter, fall, winter.
That's good. So not looking good for my volleyball league.
Not looking great. Is it still smoky in Chicago?
No, it actually this past weekend it was a little smoky. It was back up to like moderate.
It's always like it's never been like this whole summer. It's never been like clear out.
Yeah.
But
wow.
it's been pretty weird. And I look at an air quality map, and it all just goes. All the smoke goes right from Canada to Chicago. Nowhere else.
Funnel system.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But
yeah, some of the airflow, but it's weird. Well, thank you, Trent. I always appreciate doing that. It's cool, very cool job that you have, and everybody appreciates you trying to stop it.
Yeah. Once again, you're welcome for my service.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're welcome. And but so Steed,
thanks, Jay.
we did bash you a lot for not putting it out, but it's not your fault. It's
it's Canada's. It's the French Canadians.
It's the French Canadians. It's what the problem is. It goes back to the French because had they been speaking English, then you would have been able to communicate with those people, and then the fire would have been out by now.
Yep, would have been done.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Trent. Any final words?
I love you.
Okay, love you too. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. See you, Trent.
Later.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Billy Bob Thornton. Welcome to my official website. And as Sage says, what's up?
There we go. All right, Trent's gone.
Trent's
you,
gone.
Steed. We'll only
Me
do
and Jay are still here.
We're still here, but not for long. We're doing this kind of late, so
We're doing a quick one.
Doing a quick one.
Jay, did you notice what I'm wearing?
Oh my God, you're wearing my jumpsuit thing.
I'm wearing your
shirt
jumpsuit.
underneath.
And I don't have pants on right now.
Oh my God.
Because I was gonna put the bottoms on, but it's too hot in my apartment.
Yeah,
kind of like Trent deals with. He goes in hot places.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I am currently doing this. No pants, very large sweatsuit. Excuse me.
You don't want like a super tight sweatsuit, do you?
I want like whatever, like what's his name? Whitey Bulger would wear.
Oh, okay, yeah, kind of Italian mobster guy.
Well, I think he was Irish, but
oh, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big sweatsuit game.
Yeah.
Hey, I stopped smoking cigarettes.
Oh, good.
Isn't that something? I'm on to cigars now. Yeah, I'm onto a 5-year plan. I eliminated the cigarettes, then I go to cigars, then I go to pipes, then I go to chewing tobacco, then I'm onto that nicotine gum.
Good.
Yeah.
Jay, we get a Colt warning. Colt alert. Yeah, I googled are Canadian wildfires still burning, and like in giant letters it just says yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So I just closed that down. All right, Jay, we got a Kenyan doomsday cult.
Oh shit.
Like they're pulling the bodies out of the ground right now. It's recent.
Oh god. Oh,
This
like
is
new. Oh god. Okay.
New.
In
New.
Kenya.
Like
Let's
this
hear it.
one article's from 14 hours ago.
Okay.
They've found 400 bodies so far.
Oh my god. And they're sure it's from a cult?
They're sure it's from a cult.
Okay.
It's like documented.
Oh god.
So yeah, they so far, and like they say 600 people are missing. There was up to 1,000 people in this like compound thing, but there was yeah, they found 400 so far. And what do you think the leader's name was?
Magufuli.
It was Paul.
Oh no.
Hey, come on.
I know a Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, that also runs a cult, but I don't have 400 bodies.
That's true. You have 4 pillars.
I have 4 pillars. Yeah, it's kind of odd that they found 400 bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Jay, this guy followed the basic cult plan.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Go through it.
So he was like a minister.
Of course.
Something, pastor. He was a church guy.
He was a man of God.
He was the one that would stand at the podium and preach.
Yeah.
So first he uses that. He like starts his own church and he's like, all right, I'm going to get some followers. He talks about like normal stuff, you know, hey, church is cool. Come to my group. And people are like, yeah. So then he gets a bunch of guys. And then at some point he starts going a little off the deep end, says some anti-Kenyan things.
Oh shit.
And gets arrested. He gets arrested.
Can't say that.
And then
we're a pro Kenya podcast.
We are. Yeah. So then, but they let him go because they're not Tanzania.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, cut it out.
Yeah,
just let him go.
It's a warning. Yeah. Jail, but warning. Okay.
So then he closes his church. Like right after this, he's like, all right, the government's on to me.
Yeah.
This could have been the government trying to like rough him up a little bit. Be like, know what you're up to. So then he moves the cult to a forest, like remote forest. He gets all his guys and he charges them $80.
Okay.
And then they get a little.
I mean, that's
a little
just
house.
for people to know that's more expensive than the Church of Four Pillars is.
It is. It's much more expensive. And when he got the people in, he would do the classic cult thing of like sell all your stuff, give it.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah. I mean, what do you need? What do you need earthly belongings for when you're in a cult?
Yeah.
That's the best part of cults. You don't
exactly. Yeah. So he isolates them, gets them in the forest. Then he starts getting his messages directly from Jesus. Like he's talking to Jesus at night. And then in the morning, he's like, all right, guys, here's our plan. Gets real doomsday real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he say? He says, education, satanic. You can't go to school anymore.
That's true. Especially if you're learning about Satan.
He said it's satanic, used to extort money.
Yeah.
This is a quote from him. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He said they know education is evil, but they use it for their own gains.
Mm-hmm.
Those who sell uniforms, write books, those who make pens, all kinds of rubbish. They use your money to enrich themselves while you become poor.
A lot of money in pens.
He's going after the very lucrative pen trade.
I mean, that's what I think about number one industries. Like pen is up there, right? I mean, I actually ran out of a pen today. I ran out of pen. The ink ran out today. I had to go get a new pen.
You had to get a new pen. Yeah.
I have just a box of a million of them in my drawer. Yeah.
That costs maybe 10 cents a piece.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of pens.
That adds up. Everybody gets, 100 pens in the world. That adds up.
It speaks to
and those are the guys educating our kids, right?
It speaks to the quality of life in like Kenya versus America when he's like, all right, big businesses, uniforms, pens, and other rubbish. Yeah. That's what they're teaching you to sell in school.
Yeah.
So yeah, he says education's bad. Doctors You can't go to them anymore.
No, I mean, yeah, you don't want to go to those medicine men.
Yeah, because they serve a different god. They don't serve the right god. Somebody said
Scientology, basically. Yeah.
Exactly. They can pray C-sections, and like if you're having a baby and you need a C-section, just pray it and bam.
You just pray it. Pops right out the belly button.
Yeah. So then he starts going like full global conspiracy, like New World Order.
Flat Earth?
I don't think he's you know what? He was probably Flat Earth. If
Yeah,
he's
you probably
going,
could have gotten him on your Flat Earth Instagram.
yeah, he probably had his own. Kenya was trying to get like social security numbers, I guess. And he said, that's the mark of the beast. Don't do it. Throw your ID cards away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like full doomsday. And then he's like, all right, guys, we got to starve ourselves.
Yeah.
And
Lose some
so
weight.
everybody just starts starving themselves.
Okay.
And when I say everybody, I mean not really everybody. Some were like beaten to death and choked to death. So they were murdered. A lot of people got murdered.
Okay. So, okay.
And then he does a little organ trafficking, allegedly.
Well, I mean, don't want to
This could have
let those
been
bodies go to waste, right?
This could have been his whole plan. He's like got the
from
people
beginning.
and he's like, man, we don't have a lot of money. I want more money.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Starve yourself.
Organs.
And that's a bad plan.
Yeah.
Because if you're malnourished to the point
I
where
was
you
gonna-
die, your organs are going to be in bad shape.
That's true. You want some good organs. That's a good point. That's why he had to beat some of the people.
I think that may have been, yeah.
Yeah. Or he didn't think it through. He tried to sell some organs. They're like, these are shitty ones. Give us some healthy organs. So
Yeah. Then he's like, oh, crap. All right. Get over here, guys. Sorry, but
yeah.
Jesus wants me to starve you with a bat on your forehead.
Yeah. I mean, I get the food thing. Food has, can have E. coli, salmonella, botulism, right? There's a bunch of foodborne illnesses. I mean, he's just trying to save them from getting one of those.
Yep. And I mean, maybe he saw too many guys eating like bananas and he's like, those look like dicks.
That's true. You get the old phallic food thing, all that kind of stuff. You don't want any of that. Yeah. So I get it.
And yeah. So yeah. Don't join a cult.
Okay.
Unless it's my cult.
That's true. And you can join Steed's cult, Church of Four Pillars, Paul-T-1 on Venmo. Venmo him. What's the rate right now?
It's down to $4.
$4 for a limited time offer.
You don't get a plot of land in a forest.
Yeah.
Where
Not yet.
I did see I also saw a picture of like the burial thing.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think they had a bulldozer or anything. Seems like a lot of work. Like
you're
deep
hand digging
graves.
ditches.
The
That's
dirt
a
looks
ton of
thick.
work.
There's like a lot of ditches in this.
And you're going to work out in that, right?
You are getting a big time workout.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll incorporate something like that into Church of Four Pillars, but we'll like plant trees instead.
Yeah.
We'll plant trees.
So is this guy dead now, or what's the deal with him?
Oh no! So he's arrested. He didn't do the whole.
Of course, he didn't do it.
You think he's gonna starve himself? Come on.
No. Well, he's got to make sure he's alive to make sure everybody else starves themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was going to.
Exactly. So he gets arrested.
Yeah.
And he says, I don't know anything. Starve themselves. What? He's like playing dumb. And he says, I can't. They like found these bodies, and he's been in jail for 2 months. So he says, I can't tell you anything about those bodies. I've been in jail for 2 months. I don't know what's going on at my little farm. Meanwhile, it's like, it's been longer than 2 months since these bodies have been underground. They're like decomposing and stuff.
Oh my
He's
God.
just like, whoa, I could have been anybody. I don't know.
Oh my God. Insane.
Yeah. And he's going to, like, the president and everybody.
Oh, it's getting big.
They're
news.
pissed at this guy. Yeah.
I can imagine.
So I don't think and he's gonna go to trial. So this is gonna be one to watch. Like, I hope they have court TV in there and we get like a live trial, because it should be pretty entertaining.
I think he should have to go like all the people in the cult went. I think they should have to starve him.
They might.
I think that should be the punishment.
Yeah, but like the starved people, I mean, yeah, they did. do it. The people who starved did it on their own. Like they made a bad
That's a
call.
good point.
People
That's a
who
good
were like smashed in the head.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
That
Valid,
wasn't
valid,
really
valid.
their call. So maybe we smash him in the head. Maybe we starve him, and then when he's about to die, then we smash him in the head.
Okay. Deal.
I'll call the president of Kenya.
All right. Well, maybe again, we're bashing this guy a lot. Maybe we got to have him on the show like we did Trent and hear his side of the story.
That's a good point. I mean,
Yeah, we don't
innocent until proven guilty.
until
I
proven
should say
guilty.
allegedly to all of that.
Oh, allegedly.
So
the whole
I don't
thing
want to
is
get
alleged.
sued. I'm
Yeah,
not
good
getting
point.
sued out here.
Hey, we're a pro Kenya podcast, so we want to make that clear. All right, perfect. We'll wrap it up there. Email the show at chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. Thank you, Trent, for coming on. And thank you for fighting the wildfires. And new episodes every Thursday. Check us out on YouTube, Chubstep Podcast YouTube. The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.